thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with a code for the High School Years expansion pack. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another household that I've kind of made for this game, and yeah, you can find them on the gallery probably soon-ish along with some of the other households that I've been making as well. So I really have enjoyed making some teens for this pack. This family are living in this little teeny tiny cabin that comes with the game that kind of overlooks the pier and the arcades and things like that. Words are hard today. I'm really tired because of the short early access period. I've really spammed the game and created as much as I can in a short space of time. So if I'm stumbling over my words, that's kind of why. That's not to say I've not really enjoyed it, because I have, and I'm thankful for the code and the window that we have had, but I'm tired, okay? So the Sims that I've created for this pack are Cash McDrift. I can't say his name. The reason is I originally called him Scoot and then Skeet, which the gallery didn't like those names, so I've had to change his name, so he's now Cash McDrift. And the reason why he had those names was because I see him as a bit of a couch surfer. Let me just get him out of bed. He's very lazy. So he is a bit of a couch surfer. He spends a lot of time at his friend's house, just kind of chilling, going with the flow, taking life as it comes. Has he got a bit of acne? Yep, he has. Uh-oh, poor boy. Yeah, he's very happy-go-lucky. I told you I can't speak. He's very happy-go-lucky, and he really takes each day as it comes, and he doesn't worry about things. He is thankful for his little humble life that he has. Very, very chill, very laid back, and he wants to be a gamer. So he's got this little setup on the go in his house. So they don't have very much money. His mum doesn't work, but the money that they do have, he's managed to save enough to get this little gaming set up, because he really does want to be a video game streamer. So he is doing this new career that comes with the pack, and yeah, he's got this little setup, and the way I've done it, he's kind of got an old second-hand school desk, so everything is very, very reclaimed, very mismatched. He's not got one of the fancy gaming chairs. He's just got a cheap gaming chair that he probably got from a charity shop, and they've got this little gaming thing here because Kat and his mum Andy both really, really enjoy computer games, and that's kind of a shared thing. He grew up playing computer games with his mum, and it's just a shared passion that helps them to bond. He's very, very close with his mum. He really loves her, and his mum is kind of, again, a little bit gloomy. So she's flirty right now, but normally she is quite gloomy. She's got the gloomy trait, and socially awkward. So this is because her backstory is that she met Cash's mum when she was very, very young, and she didn't really know what she wanted. She didn't really know who she was, and she did become pregnant with Cash, and the dad abandoned them. So she's had a bit of a rough time of it. Really affected her confidence, and her kind of idea of who she is as a person. So over time she has realized that she doesn't like men, she actually likes ladies, and she's quite sure about that now, but because she has led quite a reclusive life for so long, she doesn't have any social skills anymore. She doesn't know how to talk to people, so she kind of hides away in the house quite a lot, and she gets quite down in the dumps about it, quite gloomy about it. When she does go out, to the pier at night to try and talk to people, it doesn't go well, and it just sends her back into a spiral where she just wants to kind of hide from the world. Now, Cash really, really, really loves his mom, and he really, sorry if you can hear my mouse squeaking, I need to buy a new mouse, sorry guys, but he really loves his mom, and he wants to take care of her, and he takes care of her quite well. So he does sometimes cook breakfast for her. If she's having quite a depressive day, he'll cook breakfast for her, he'll fix things around the house, he'll clean up after her. He really does kind of look out for her and try and make her life that little bit easier. Now, unlike Chloe, if you saw Chloe and her video, she is really an overachiever. She wants to be good at everything. Cash isn't like that. Cash, he sees the value in the small things in life. So he is quite happy playing computer games with his mom, hanging out with his friends, and just really chilling. So he has got a best friend, and there will be a video up on this sim and her family soon. So if I just kind of open the social bunny, you can kind of see here, he has has a little bit of a chat with his friend. It doesn't come up. I don't know if that's broken. It's like he's talking with himself. He's got a friend who is Adele Valor. Yeah, watch out for her video. They are besties. They love computer gaming together. They've both got a really wicked sense of humour. They like a little bit of mischief, but it's all in kind of like a fun-loving way. It's not in a way that's there to harm people or anything like that. So when Cash goes to school, he's not looking to get into trouble. He's not actively trying to get into trouble, but he doesn't really care for school. It's just kind of like, oh, I have to go to school, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to come home. It's not like he's putting in any extra effort there, but he's not trying to get into trouble either. So I've actually just minimised the high school thing just to show that it's not important, and what he really, really cares about is his career as a video game streamer. So I'm just going to get him to clean up after himself. Again, he's very lazy. I feel like he's not naturally tidy, but he's doing it for his mum. So he's got the... which aspiration is this? Live fast aspiration. This sim aims to get the most out of life by living carefree and rules free. So again, he's not actively following the rules, but he's not actively trying to break them either. He just is going with the flow and just really happy-go-lucky. So yeah, he's dauntless as well, apparently. Is that right? Why hasn't he got that there? He's got relatable. I don't know what happened there. It's a thing. Maybe I might have changed his aspiration at some point. So yeah, he's just living his best life and doing the do and looking after his parents. So a common thing that I've been doing while creating Sims for this world, I see it as kind of the kind of world where most people don't have a lot of money. It was a mining town. In my head, it's kind of like that industry's kind of shut down now, and a lot of people kind of lost their jobs and didn't really know what to do. So people have like part-time jobs at the pier, or whatever kind of work they can find. So there are a couple of families who are really, really wealthy, who are doing very well, who either made their money through owning the mining businesses, like the Prescotts, right? Or they've moved into the town to kind of escape from the big city life, and they've come into the town with money. Most of the residents, I think, probably are not that well off. So the teens, because it's a team focused pack and a team focused world, I really wanted to tell stories where it's not just oh, this teen's popular, this teen's the Joker. I've wanted to give them a little bit more depth than that. So where Chloe's family are grieving the loss of her mother, and she's really trying to act like she's doing really well so that her dad doesn't worry about her. Sorry, I keep calling him Scoot because that's what I originally called him. Cash is he's a lot more chill, but again, he doesn't have a lot of money. His family is not wealthy. They're doing the best that they can. They're living day to day, but he's also not actively worrying about the future or actively kind of trying to change his existence. He's accepting it for what it is. So he helps out his mum. He likes computer games. He wants to be a streamer. He thinks maybe he can make some money doing that, and that's about it for him. But again, his life is not an easy, blessed life. So he just stay up late playing computer games quite a lot. Again, I would, as I continue to play with him, what I see happening for him is to make some really good friends, like some good loyal friends who he has a lot of fun with, and he's just going to spend time at their houses playing computer games with them. Like, that is his best life for him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you get them, if you download them from the gallery, I would love it if you could maybe work on Andy's confidence, and you can see I've even kind of got her, she's got like rounded shoulders, she kind of like has a bad posture, she kind of keeps herself really, really small, but she's actually a really, really beautiful sim. So let's just jump into Cass and I'll show you their outfits. The way I see Andy and her kind of like figuring out who she is and her identity, because she's been so hurt in the past, and because she's really like just really withdrawn and awkward, I just see her as like not having a lot of confidence. And because she hasn't got a lot of money as well, I see her as kind of like, she doesn't care about her appearance. She doesn't spend a lot of money on like clothes or makeup or anything like that. So she doesn't actually wear any makeup except for a tiny little bit of lip gloss. And yeah, so her clothes are very, very kind of like humble. This is probably one of her nicer outfits, this kind of everyday outfit, and I figure she probably got that from Thrifty, right? It was probably like $20 from like 20 simoleons from Thrifty, and yeah, so that's probably again one of her slightly nicer outfits, but most of her outfits is just like dirty coloured t-shirts, like sluggish comfy clothes, because again she doesn't really leave the house that much. So again, that's one of kind of her nicer ones, but it's not particularly stylish. So it would be really, really lovely for her to kind of find her confidence, to start looking after her appearance a little bit more, to roll back those shoulders, right? Maybe start working out a little bit as well, just to kind of feel good about herself and feel a bit more confident. And then as she kind of like practices talking to people, I would go in and not only kind of like correct her posture and make her look like she's a little bit more confident, like physically in the way that she carries herself, but I'd remove things like socially awkward, and just kind of like, and gloomy as well, and just gradually start to develop her personality that way. So obviously you can use the cast full edit cheat to kind of go in and swap her traits around. But yeah, if you look at her face, she's actually really, really pretty. I think she's got really beautiful features, like big eyes. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. So I would love her to find her soulmate, and really start to feel, you know, find her soulmate, like somebody who truly loves her and brings out the best in her and kind of like makes her see her own value. I would love that storyline for her. And then Cash is just having a great time. He's so happy. He's like, probably doesn't even really care that he's got acne either. So his kind of style is kind of grunge, kind of emo, very skater boy. So if I kind of go through his outfits, he's intentionally not wearing shoes, by the way. So, and he's got some like hair on the go there as well, which is just the hair growth feature in the game. So whether you saw out his acne and his hair or not, that's kind of up to you. I don't think he'd be particularly bothered. I don't think he really cares about his appearance that much, apart from like, oh, I'm going to wear my hair like this because it's trendy. And then he kind of like, he has a bit of guy liner on, and he kind of has like emo nails as well. He's got like black nails if you look closely. He's not wearing them now. Why is he wearing them? There you go, his black nail varnish for his party wear. So yeah, let's go through his outfits. Again, not wearing shoes, it's a style choice. I don't know, he lives by a beach, he lives on a pier, he doesn't wear shoes, he's not bothered. And then here you go, so he's got like skater shoes on here, the Converse. This is a proper like 90s skater look. The only thing I feel like he's missing there is his bucket hat, but he does wear that later on. This outfit here, not my favourite, but it is what it is. This one here as well, again, very skater. I love the designs on the back of this. So if you look at some of the others, for example, this one, there's a big freezer bunny on there as well. So yeah, like I like that outfit, and you're going to see that repeated a few times in different colours. This one as well is quite grunge, with the oversized sweatshirt there. The Converse, very, very Kurt Cobain style, which we all know I am obsessed with. This again is like, he doesn't look particularly good when he goes to prom. He's not very stylish, but I feel like he probably found that in like Thrifty or something, and then like dyed it black himself. You know, like he's not spent a lot of money on that, and it's a bit dated, it's a bit old-fashioned, it's a bit awkward, which I think he'd be fine with. I think he'd be like, this is what I'm wearing, I'm gonna dye it black, you know. But it's not quite black, it's come out kind of grey. It didn't like fully take the colour. And then we also have like just very, very plain standard sportswear, his plain sleepwear, and nice. I've put him in something a little bit warmer for his sleepwear because I thought they live in like a drafty house, so that's kind of what he's got going on there. This is his party wear. Yeah, it is what it is. Again, like that kind of like skater boy look. I really like that. There you go. That's that. I've used those pants so many times on him. His swimwear there, again, just kind of like big baggy pants, that kind of like late 90s, early 2000s style. Again, this is very 90s. We're going to Greece, like with the bright green. So yeah, and he's got the bucket hat on there as well. It's a little bit club wear, right? We're going to Ibiza, or we're going to Greece, and we're going to go to the clubs. And then this is his outerwear. So again, repeating that one, and then just that one as well. So a lot of muted colours. Again, he's not a particularly stylish sim. He just kind of goes with whatever he thinks is cool at the time. I'm sorry if you can hear my nose clicking. I don't know why it's clicking, but it is, and it's probably super annoying. I've got a clicky nose and a squeaky mouth. There's not much I can do about it. It is what it is. So yeah, that is Cashmere Drift and his mum Andy, and yeah, take good care of them. I like that they're quite humble, and I like that they're coming from like a simple beginning, right? There's room to grow and develop there with these two, but they're pretty happy with the life that they have, you know, that kind of like simple life, playing computer games, hanging out with friends, pretty good. But I do think Andy kind of suffers. Here you go, she's gloomy again now. So she does have low moods. You know, she can't help it. She's an emotional sim, and yeah, she's probably got a little bit of social anxiety and like what's that fear when you're afraid of leaving the house? Agoraphobia. She's probably got a little bit of agoraphobia as well, basically because she's socially awkward, so when she does try and make friends, it's really awkward. I would say that she probably would be the sort of person who would make a lot of online friends through the gaming community, right? A lot of us can relate with that. A lot of simmers, like, same. So yeah, I think she's quite happy in the house chatting with people online. So there we go. I'm gonna send him alone because I don't actually want to go with him because I'm ending the video here. But yeah. Oh, look at that. It's like the world is so beautiful. Like it's so pretty. I hope you if you play with this family, let me know. If you take screenshots, send them to me at Cinderella Mouse on Twitter. I love to see them. And kind of let me know in the comments as well if you end up playing with them, what you think of them and all that jazz. Do take care of yourselves, have fun playing the game, and I will see you again soon. Bye friends.